Get into the fucking video. Papa Meat. Karens are horrifying. Nothing scarier than a fucking bold cut Karen coming to scream at you.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're going to be talking about Karens. You've probably been familiar with Karens, as they've been around long before the phrase was even popularized. Everyone kind of always had that little whispering name in the back of their head. Karen. 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 They're often angry, old people who have the unique ability to make every situation revolve around themselves through sheer entitlement. Over the past decade, the number of Karen outbursts have only increased, leading to some pretty insane confrontations. If Karen catches you in their sights, it's already too late. Be prepared to be berated, and in some severe cases,
Like polar
assaulted.
bears. If
It
they've
doesn't matter
already,
you're
if
at a
they have already
restaurant
locked
or a
on you, you're
bus,
too
Karens
far
are
gone.
everywhere, just waiting to ruin your day. So pull out your phones and press record as we dive into some of the wildest Karen interactions out there. Click record. You'll need it for the authorities. They're on their way.
I remember working at Papa Murphy's, and luckily I never got recorded, but a lot of people started recording. If you fucked up their pizza and they made us redo them.
I would do this at the camera. They start recording at me. I just do this. What is that? And I'd say, fuck off, you old bitch. And I do a boom, boom, boom. Everyone's like, and I'm like,
Pulls a Hulk. Starts pouring a Hulk Hogan. Just, I'm in fucking here.
if you watched the news recently, one Karen in particular has taken the world by storm. At a Phillies game on September 5th,
Oh my god, this is when he made this video. Suck this happened at a Philly
home
game
run
too.
was hit into the stands, and fans began to fight over the ball. That's usually what they do. People rustle over it to see who comes out on top with the ball. Among the crowd was a man named Drew Feltwell, who was specifically at the game not only to celebrate his son's birthday, but to catch a home run ball and give it to him as a gift for his birthday. How wholesome is that? Here you go, son. I love you, Dad.
Hey, Dad, I love you. Thanks for this ball. I'll probably lose it in 10 years, but that or you'll do what I did and fucking play baseball with it and get in trouble for that. Some real Sandlot shit. We never lost the ball, but I remember, I forget who it was signed by. And that's my dad came home from work and he was like, oh yeah, y'all playing baseball, whatever. And he wanted to be our pitcher and he seen the ball we was using. He was like, no. So then we couldn't play no more because that was the only ball we brought. My bad, I got something like fucking stuck. Hate when I eat and I got food stuck in my fucking teeth.
You're my dad. You're my boy. You're a good kid.
Good kid. Now sit down and watch baseball game.
Drew succeeded, grabbing the ball and returning to his family in excitement. However, what was almost a wholesome and memorable moment for the young man soon turned sour, downright rotten. An older woman. I just hate saying that. Old woman. Is there anything grosser, really? Any woman after the age of 25.
Hey, yo, you can't say shit like
Yikes.
that. Once they hit 25, see, that's what Leo be doing. Once they hit 25, sayonara. Bro, you about to be at like 28 and a dude tells you you're and a dude or I mean women do it all the fucking time. I can't tell you how many women I've talked to and it's like, oh well, how old are you? And I'm like 22. And they're like, oh, such a baby. And I'm like, well, how old are you? And they're like 25. And I'm like, bitch, be so fucking for real. Now, like 22 and like 32, yeah, that's like, all right. But you 2-3 years ahead of me. The fuck you calling me a baby for?
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes, 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 ew. An older woman rushed towards the father and started berating him, claiming that he had ripped.
Holy shit. Jump scare.
The ball directly out of her hands. Show the clip of it. I've been like, you better get the fuck away from me. I'm gonna bust the teeth out of your mouth. You hear me, old bitch? She'd say, oh really? Oh really? And I'd be like, I'm on the Jumbotron.
Somebody please escort that fan out. He just punched a lady.
She's gumming it. I'm like, come on, son, get one at her. He's like, okay. Eye pops out a little bit. She's like, try to put her eye. Fucking wild dogs just running off the street. Start ripping at her.
What the fuck is this scenario? Where are we, Brazil?
Not willing to fight it out with a ravenous Philly fan, he ultimately gave up the ball so the Vans family could be left in peace. This was met with aggressive disapproval from everyone surrounding them as the section began to erupt with boos. And people started yelling at her to give the ball back to the child. Yeah, right, the Phillies Karen was not gonna back down and started flipping off the entire audience in her section. She even went so far as to chase down people criticizing her to scream at them about how she was in the right. You look so tired. That's a real way to fuck up a Karen's day.
You look like you're tired. You need bedtime?
God, you look so tired. Why don't you go take a nap? The whole thing was broadcast live, and on top of being projected to the entire stadium on a Jumbotron, it wasn't long before her face spread throughout the internet like
That's
a
awesome.
wildfire, with people scrambling to discover her identity so they could ruin her life. That's maybe a bit too far, but you know, it is what it is. Meanwhile,
Should somebody's life be ruined? Yeah. You stole a baseball from a child because you are so entitled to a baseball at a baseball game. Oh my God. I just don't get how you are that upset about a baseball that you confront a child, well, a father and his children over a baseball. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. They did not hit the ball to you. You are not special, Karen.
the sun was showered with positive energy from sports fans.
I would say at least I think the Phillies made it right with the kid.
Not only did other fans approach him to give him their balls, but the Miami Marlins gifted him a goodie bag, and Philly center fielder Harrison Bader, who fucking cares as a Phillies player, met with him to give
Yo, what the fuck are we doing here, Papa?
him a signed bat. I mean, that's kind of sick. You know how that evil hag ruined your day?
Yeah.
Not anymore, buddy.
This one's for you.
This one's for you, big man. He's like, we brought her. She's tied down on a chair out back. You know what a piñata is? Am I gonna get candy? Mm-hmm. Put it in your mouth. Just rolls her mouth.
I'm hoping she's like strung up on hooks too.
I just
What
think
is this
give the
fucking... Bro, what are we in? Fucking pin face? Like, they're just giving these scenarios, and it's just like, what the fuck?
kid the ball. She must have. She had to have been drunk, right?
No, I think she's high off the excitement. She saw a weak target, pushed him down.
Well, she didn't even grab it from him. She like went up and she's like, "You stole it from my hands," or whatever. So it's like, well, I got it before you. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. No, it's supposed to be mine. Feels like very drunk energy to me. You doing that? I was supposed to get it. The family ended up on local TV stations for an interview where the father claimed that not only was the ball never in her hands, but he truly didn't even notice the woman at all until she suddenly started verbally attacking him. At the end of the day, he claims that he
My boy
wishes
got
no
jump
ill
scared.
will on her. Well, yeah, dude, he cleaned shop. Hey, hope nothing bad happens to her.
Psych.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's crazy is that I think this happened a week after some like Swedish billionaire stole a ball from a kid too. Some player was like throwing up a hat. That's what it was. He was putting a hat up to this kid. This kid was about to grab it, and the billionaire just like swiped it. And then he
Gotta be fucking quicker, kid. Come on, put your fucking hands on the hat. The fuck are we doing? You just let it sit there. Yeah, give me
like,
that
started,
shit.
He turned away, and the kid was like,
Bro. Be fucking faster, Blondie.
Trying to grab his attention and completely ignored him. But the same thing, like, people rush to the internet found out he's a billionaire. And then the funny thing is, he first said, like, he wasn't sorry, but then the next day he immediately, like...
Okay, fine, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the kid!
What a fucking dickhead, dude. While the concept of a Karen is not novel
God
in any way,
damn.
people are convinced that the COVID-19 quarantine from a few years back resulted.
This gotta be some of the stupidest shit I've seen. You smacking coochie down with that mask? I gotta have it open so that way when I smack coochie and smoke my cigarettes, I can get down.
Karen's multiplying. That was the real pandemic, not the fake disease that the news wanted you to worry about. There was a divide. Cells dividing, manipulated. And Karen's kept forming with that fucking stupid swoosh haircut. Little, like, lab fetuses sprawling out of... What if that was the real thing that China was doing?
Oh, and they're gonna, like, airdrop him
Exactly.
in America?
And they just, like, parachute drop them. Drop them like the baby Grinch in the movie, whatever, in those little things. Land down and start assaulting a child at a lemonade stand. Do you have a permit? This video is sponsored by Helix.
Sponsored by my dick.
On a flight to Atlanta, the calm cabin was disrupted when an argument between an old man and a younger woman turned violent. The woman was in the aisle when she saw the man with his mask down. She asked him to put his mask back on, which he refused to do because he was just pulling
Your mask is down. Put your mask back up.
down momentarily to eat. Would you get pissed off about that?
No.
I would. I turn. I'm facing forward, enjoying my flight, and all of a sudden, I hear somebody back. Sir, put your fucking mask back on.
I lived in Portland, Oregon at the time, and let me tell you, it was like a battlefield. I didn't like the old people excuse of like, I can't breathe with it. I'm like, come on.
No, I wouldn't get mad. If you're eating, you're fine. I'll just walk away. I don't know.
Well, she's in it. She can't. She's in a plane. Even back then, I'm like, even if you have this mask on, dude, you're getting like, and if you're getting sick if you're on an airplane. There's just no way. Especially whenever you see the people that. One thing that pissed me off is like, you're gonna get mad at this guy for eating a granola bar, but you're not gonna say anything to the guy who has it like down under his nose. Yeah. Whatever, like sneezing all over the place. But you know, that being down, he's eating his.
I'm not gonna lie, that was me. Bro, I'm not wearing that shit over my whole... Bro, I'm not breathing in my own fucking breath. The fuck you think this is? If motherfuckers gonna get sick, motherfuckers gonna get sick. I don't give a fuck. Y'all trying to put it in... I'm not fucking... Don't you say shit to me. I need to breathe, motherfucker.
Granola bar, and this sent her into a fucking frenzy. She demanded he put it on repeatedly before a stewardess had to come in and break up the fight. Before she could,
You think I want to
woman
eat some
punched the man
crazy...
in the
You
face.
think I want to eat
It's
something
kinda
and put
awesome.
that shit on?
You
Fuck no.
fuck you! From there, all hell broke loose as she began to spit on people and fight the flight attendants. The whole time, the man was telling her she was gonna go to jail for assault as soon as she landed. Which also, he's kind of a bit of a male Karen too. Sir, can you put it down? It's kind of the battle of the Karens right there. I think that there could be a Karen too when someone's just like, hey, pandemic, can we like just cover her face up? I don't.
Come on, bro. This is one horrible fucking take. What are we talking about? He pulled his mask down to eat, and she got mad at him. And you're defending her?
Think I will. Hey, let me tell you, I'm hungry. To me, I'm like, that's some male Karen energy too. Or even you get socked in the face, you're like, you're going to jail. I'll call the cops as soon as I land, which I would do. Eventually.
You want me to just get assaulted and not do anything about it? Let this crazy bitch get off? No, she going to jail. She just hit me.
Stood up and dragged her away from the situation. What's ironic about all of this is that while she was berating the man for not wearing a mask, she too wasn't wearing a mask herself.
That's what I was
which I know I
saying.
want to say sounds like a snarky little Redditor comment. But it is just kind of funny, isn't it? She was all upset about it, but you know what's even weirder? She didn't even have a mask on herself when she was assaulting 4 people. And even if she didn't hit them, that's basically assault already as it is. Why is no one saying anything?
Where's my updates?
Here's my updates.
Can I get some karma? I saw so many fights break out over mask stuff. Well, I had to go to like the grocery store to get food. A lot of times, I really liked all the posts. I think we've said this, I've complained about this multiple times on this channel, but when people were like, we need to thank the DoorDash drivers for keeping this country well fed.
No, the DoorDash drivers kept you well fed because you were too fucking lazy and scared to go out and get groceries.
It's true. I would have starved.
I became pretty good buddies. I still hang out with the guy.
Your DoorDash guy?
Yeah.
We just forming personal relationships with the DoorDasher now?
I used to get like Chipotle every day because I had like a studio outside of my house or whatever. I saw him so much, I'm like, if I got it, you got it, bro. Like, it's one of those things. Came up one time, he hung out in my studio, we just like watched Kenny versus Spinny for a while. Just fucked up. I was like, you gotta go anywhere? Yeah, I could take a bit off. I'm like, come on up. Just eat Chipotle. It was awesome.
No, it's not like I'm working or anything.
Guy too. I gotta have somebody to talk to. You know what I mean?
And you see him every day too.
Every day. To the point where we were like sitting outside, we were talking, you know, we're doing the social distancing thing. And then after a while, I was just like, you just want to come on up, man.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like gay sex, is what I said.
No, Mom, I promise we're not having gay sex.
After a while, I was just like, I mean, are we doing this? Or
Did he deliver you a pizza? Is that what led into the gay sex?
it was always Chipotle, which oddly felt more sexual than a pizza. How am I going to pay for it? I mean, the transactions. Totally done. I got a tip inside. You got a tip inside you. You put your tip inside me.
What the fuck?
Go upstairs and play tummy sticks?
That's romantic.
Yeah, there's nothing more romantic than two gay guys saying, you want to play tummy sticks? Karens. We're talking about Karens. In 2021, 61-year-old Timothy Armstrong was drunk on a flight from LA. I like how this Karens thing is just going to be drunk people. That's just going to be every story. In 2021, 61-year-old Timothy Armstrong was drunk on a flight from LA to Salt Lake City. I would too. I would be.
Oh, I remember
go
this
back
video.
to
He was
that
like
fucking
eating his
just get burned
mask.
by Mormons. He
He's like, "Ah."
stepped out of the plane. Huh?
Can we take you to church this Sunday?
He began to yell at an Asian woman on the plane to sit down, but she was only doing so because she had back issues. Oh.
Bitch, sit the fuck down.
Ah, goddamn! Sit your ass down! Stretch out her back.
You're fucking blocking my view.
Ah, for fuck's sakes! He began to yell racist remarks, telling her and the flight attendant she didn't belong here. So funny plane. You get her off this plane! Who even are you? Have you seen Rush Hour? Oh. Shit! I need help! The woman refused, and as the flight attendants told him to calm down, he began to growl and chew on his mask. He then stands up and starts yelling at the staff. They told him to sit down, but convinced himself that the plane had landed and that the staff was trying to hold them against their will. Which I love that idea where it's like, look out, we haven't. We're in the air, look out the window. I'm not going to. You give me your mask. This
Let me
led
eat
them
your
to
mask,
sitting
too.
in his seat, rambling about Joe Biden, the state of America. I mean, what the fuck is Sleepy Joe even doing?
Wake up.
Wake up! You voted for him too, didn't you? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. As soon as the plane landed, the man was escorted off the plane by 3 officers and later was cited for public intoxication as well as disorderly conduct. A lot of Karens on planes. Also, that's the thing, people think that Karens are just, because there's not a male Karen, or there's not like a male Karen, right? Name?
Ken?
Yeah, but I would just hear he's a male Karen, is what I've heard. Because Karens can be both man and women.
Exactly.
That's how exclusive they are.
Karen is gender fluid.
That's kind of hip. Me and Nick were on this
kinda
flight,
hip.
and this guy was just pissed because this woman was like, which to be fair, no one wants to be on a fucking plane where the flight attendants are funny. This woman was like, thank you for flying Southwest. You could have flew American. You could have flew Delta, but you chose us. Thank you for flying Southwest. She has this whole, like 3.5 minutes. I mean, it was a full number. And then she's done, and she's like, so thank you again. There's a couple people that, you know, like, whatever. And this guy was like, oh, God, this stinks. Like, yelled it right at her face.
He said, "Don't."
I should have fucking chose American.
He's like sitting there, and she was like, okay, oh, this stinks. And everyone's like, oh, my God. He's like, yeah, don't quit your day job.
I hope you're not pursuing nothing because you fucking suck. That shit stinked. Who the fuck let her do that? What the fuck? All right, dude. We get it. I get it. I suck. Nah, they're sucking. You fuck. All right, bro. We get it. I suck.
Kind of fuck up some.
You don't have to rub this shit in.
That was a bit. I was like, well, yeah, that's excessive. You already got her once with it stinks, and he's like, yeah, don't quit your day job.
That hurt her feelings.
Yeah, hurt her feelings.
Why is he still?
I'll tell you what, yeah, she was definitely like, because you know, whenever you leave a plane, they're always
The older Asian lady still. Oh, my back.
just like, thank you, thanks again. She was like. At the Short Hills Mall in New Jersey, a woman lunged at another customer in a Victoria's Secret because she was told to honor social distancing rules. Are all of these COVID?
This is the COVID section.
Oh, this is just the COVID section. Okay. And then my girl, Ijoma Okinta, was shopping for a pair of underwear. A little pair of panties at Victoria's Secret. What is Victoria's Secret? I know people say that a lot, but I want to know. Was the secret that it's just like, hey, the secret is that if you want to look sexy and get your guy all riled up, or get your woman all wet and shit, wear a pair of strawberry panties.
I think it's the secret is the lingerie. It's what's underneath.
Have you ever been in one of them?
Yeah, I used to always go in there when my mom was buying bras, and I'd just sit down.
I went there one time, bought Allison a pair of panties in there, and didn't know where they were at. Because I was like, what the fuck? I see all this other stuff. And it's like, this other woman was like, huh, yeah, this one over here. She like, pulled the thing open. And it was like, and I didn't realize that you like have flat files of just panties. And they were like, which kind does she like to wear? I'm like, I don't know. I was just kind of mostly getting this for me, for a little, trying to get a little sexy action going, you know what I mean? They're like, ah, yeah. And she said, yeah, something that's finger licking good. And I was like, we're going to Kohl's.
That didn't turn you on?
No.
I'd fucking dab her up. Be like, hell
Bruh.
yeah. Yeah.
Good shit.
All right. Which one? She's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a
already know about
bulldog.
get that
Bit of a
butt.
bulldog in bed.
I'd show her pictures of my
You
wife.
better get
I
that
had a
pussy,
wife.
boy.
What would she wear?
What would you have her wear? Oh, hell. I'd dress her up pretty with some nice sheer panties. My girl Ijo Ma'u Kinta was shopping for a pair of panties. While standing in the checkout line, Abigail Elphick got too close to her. COVID was at its peak, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're not too much more on the COVID section, but it was at its peak. So when Abigail was getting too close to her, Ijoma asked her to stand 6 feet back and to be courteous. Please, stand back! Please! Instead, Abigail became aggressive. She lunged at Ijoma, who pulled out her phone and began filming. At that exact moment, here it is.
Oh God, no, excuse, now you are, oh my God! Oh my God!
Right in action, Abigail's coming at her. As soon as she saw the phone, she realized how bad she was going to look doing this, and she starts having a meltdown, crying her eyes out as she insists that she didn't try to attack her, which always makes you look innocent. I didn't do that! Anytime anyone bursts into tears and they're like being defensive, I'm always just like, motherfucker's guilty. You know what I mean? What adult? If you're a child, different story. If you're a full grown adult, you burst out, I'm like, you don't have that, you don't have your emotional state under control. I'm like,
I think I'd only cry if everybody started attacking me and I was innocent. Because then I'd feel like I'm in hell, like something's wrong.
you wouldn't just leave?
They wouldn't let me. If
Also, what do you mean? How would you be wrong?
so like
Give me a situation.
So like for example, if I was getting accused of doing something, like if I can't,
Accused of what?
let's say I grabbed some panties for my wife and a Karen's like, I want those. And then she called security on me, and then I tried explaining my situation, and then she keeps attacking me, so then the security's just like then they start attacking me. Then everybody else in the store starts pointing and laughing at me. And then when I try to leave, they won't let me because they think I stole something.
So you would just start shaking and falling. All because you're like, you wanted to buy the same pair of panties?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that she's accusing you of stealing.
It turns into that.
Oh, okay.
So like this, I'm saying like the
So
only.
you're saying that it starts off with something as light as like, hey, I want those. This is the last pair. And then all of a sudden she's like, I don't know. I think he might have stolen something from me.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they're like, he probably did.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like a thief. And you're like, what are you talking?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people. How many people's in the situation? How many
I'm
people's in
saying
Victoria's Secret?
It's like 25 people.
I get weak in the knees. Start shaking.
Well, especially if I didn't do anything. If I grabbed
Nah,
it
I
and
think
she,
I would
like,
literally
tried to
just
grab it
pass
from
out.
me, or said I stole it from her. See, then
Would you start crying or would you just like start
Yeah.
yelling at people?
I'd probably start yelling. But I'm saying I could see myself.
What's the
crying.
first thing? What's the first thing you would yell at her?
What race is she? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow! Holy shit! Wow. Good thing you're behind the camera, huh? Oh, what racist she is. Crazy. That's nuts. He thought that shit was hilarious. He made himself laugh, bro. He's probably pissing himself behind the camera.
Oh, boy. Good luck, editor. At one point, Abigail even collapses to the ground and pretends to faint. After a while, this turns into another outburst where she starts to shake uncontrollably while on the floor, screaming for someone to stop her from recording her. It's unbelievable. Abigail starts chasing her around the store, screaming as Ijoma laughs over the absurdity of the situation. The cops were called and they were escorted Abigail from the mall. And when the victim was called in for questioning, they didn't believe her story. Shortly after the incident occurred, both women sued each other, with Abigail claiming that the recording was motivated attack that caused her to have a mental breakdown. Who do you think won that lawsuit?
At this point, the shit that I've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if she won.
The fucking goddamn old big old roly-poly on the ground, or the person who was just like, what a fucking idiot.
What a fucking idiot.
I don't have to back up. She's behind the counter. I'm right here. You just back up. You back up for me. First of all, you're a male. You shouldn't be approaching me. I'm a female.
Some Karens would become very...
You back up. I don't have to back
Ijoma eventually lived on to become a Karen themselves.
up. She's behind the counter. I'm right here. You just back up. You back up for me. First of all, you're a
How do you
male.
become what you
Some
thought you
Karens
were
would
fighting
become very
against?
desperate to make the other person look like they're in the wrong. This can result in one of the most advanced moves in the Karen's playbook, faking an injury. Love it. Do you ever
Who the fuck just punched her,
seen that video of
Casper?
this girl being like, this girl being, you can't walk your dog here. He's like, oh, I'm just walking my dog. It's like a little dog. And she's like, it bit me.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's like recording. He's like, what? And she's like, ow, ow. And she like falls down.
I remember this video.
What are you doing?
I would then be like, well, you didn't realize this? I have a German Shepherd. And I'd be like, you know, say some German Shepherd, Zeig! Whatever, and he like runs over and starts actually attacking her.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna put down one of my pups. You're gonna put down this killing machine. You're gonna leave a mark for it.
I've seen Karens do that with cars. They'll like stand in front of the car, and then they'll like, "Ow, my head!"
That's something my mom would do.
Are you calling her?
I am.
Hello?
Mom, quick question.
Yep.
If you were ever in a parking lot, would you fake like you got hit by a car for your own benefit, for just to make someone look like they hit you?
Would I freaking... No, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't unless this person was an asshole that I didn't like, and then I would.
So what would the person have to do to have you do that?
Hurt my child.
They're kind of very real, very quick. Why don't you just say yes, you would?
Yes, I would.
There you go.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, what a gross bitch.
Wow. Okay, crazy. I guess we
Despite
all got
Karens typically
ways to
being
call our
filmed
mom.
during the most obnoxious freakouts, they have no qualms with performing soccer player-esque theatrics to look like they're the
Oh my god, I
ultimate
remember
victim
Neymar
in
doing
any
that. He rolled
situation.
down like
People know what
30
I'm talking
feet.
about. Guy barely taps his foot, he rolls around. In Aurora, Van T's Wine had been putting up with her bizarre landlord, Lisa Anderson, for quite some time. She signed a lease agreement with her that warned of a $110 late fees for missed rent deadlines, right? Despite this, Von T's would often be pushed into paying rent early from Lisa. On the day of one particular payment, Vanese had forgotten to make the payment on time. The deadline was the first of the month at noon. And only minutes after that deadline, Lisa decided to bring over a handyman that started drilling into her door to change the locks. Minutes. All right. She did this without warning, skipping the late fee entirely. And when Von Teese comes over to the door, Lisa pushes past her to enter the home. They begin to yell at each other briefly. And as Von Teese turns away for a second, Lisa yells, "Oh my God, she's choking me!"
Oh my God, she's
bars up,
Oh
really?
my God, she's hurting me.
Before yelping and collapsing to the floor.
Really? Really? Really?
Claiming that she's being attacked by the woman. I'm being attacked! What'd you know what's fucked up? There's
People
no way to
can't
prove
be
it.
this fucking
Well, see,
stupid.
this is a situation where I'd start crying if people started believing her.
I'm innocent. The problem with you, though, is that your knuckles would be all bruised. You'd have blood all over your hands. What are you? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. Ow. And what she doesn't realize is that her son was filming the entire thing. Not only did Lisa go to the police to attempt pressing charges, she was found wearing a boot and crutches later on. Von Teese and her family moved out days later, and also discovered that many other tenants were having issues with her as well. Yeah, the old boot and beat up technique, huh? She wouldn't be the first Karen to feign injury in an overdramatic fashion, because over in Texas, Chris Hampshire was driving home from Cedar Breaks Park in Georgetown when he accidentally drove down the wrong exit. The female gate attendant quickly approaches the car in hysterics before he could back out and leave properly. It was pretty much that, probably. In the video, the woman is seen calling the police while standing in front of the car, and her hand is on the hood, and she refuses to let him leave. Which I never understand that. It'd be different if someone's like, I'm not going. That's different, but someone being like, no! A human error? No! While frantically insisting that the police
You
come
made a
down
mistake?
to help her, the man
Fuck
tells her
no,
what
you have
she's
to pay
doing
the
is
ultimate
against
price.
the law. In response, she yells into the phone, "Man, he's running over me!" Man, it'd be so tempting to like just let your foot press off that left brake and just kind of barely tap that accelerator.
Yeah, just give it a little whoop. Vroom.
Just like let your eyes roll in the back of your head. She starts screeching for help and slamming her hands on the car until the park ranger eventually steps in. She repeatedly screams at the officer that she's being assaulted and that Chris should be arrested.
I want him arrested. I want him arrested.
Chris notes that about a mile down the road, about 15 officers with sirens blaring sped past him, actually believing that a vicious assault was taking place. He was pulled over, but was let go as soon as he showed them the video. The park.
That was probably a fucking great time for the cops. They're probably like, yeah, we heard you hit somebody. No, you want to see the video? Oh, you got video? Let me see. They watched the video. All right, we're going to go arrest her.
Gate attendant was later fired. What do you mean?
Oh,
This
good.
is what I was paid
Bet.
to do, right? Right?
Yeah, I would
They have,
not want
the
somebody
most
like that
mundane
working at
job,
my
but they
place
take
of
it
work.
super-
Like you wish you. It's just a power trip.
Like,
Somebody,
fuck no.
I always think. I think it's always boiled in insecurity. Feeling like you wish you were doing more or something, or someone just like making you feel small, like making you feel not valuable in the situation. When it comes to Karen hotspots, there are none better than fast food restaurants. I don't know why, but those little crazy bitches love some fast eats. Any place where people are expected to be even a little bit patient or guaranteed to be hassled by an old, grumpy customer. It's truly understated just how difficult it is for the average Karen to be just a little patient. It's common to see them pacing around the front counter.
Oh, buddy, what is that outfit? Gangster, what are we wearing? Flip-flops, jorts, a tucked-in Steeler shirt with a belt, the glasses, and the dad hat.
Counter, huffing and puffing as they
Motherfucker, where's my chicken nuggets?
demand the entire restaurant to stop.
My fries were fucking cold, you asshole. Give me no fries.
To help them first. Me! Look at me!
Oh, you got like the same
Couple
voice.
was seen
You're
physically
pissing
standing
me
in front of the
off.
woman's car because she had gotten in the drive-through line before them, despite there being literally nobody else in the lane. All right.
This is what they're doing. They want all the smoke. Exactly. I will get your ass from in front of my goddamn car.
See, now that's some bullshit. Cause me and my boy tried to do that as like a joke at like 3 in the morning at McDonald's, and they yelled at us to get out the fucking drive-thru. These motherfuckers just standing there, like, move! I'm hungry.
At Jack in the Box, one rather large woman
Larger human
Is it
being.
helpful that we say that?
I think it paints a good picture.
She claimed that if her incorrect order isn't fixed immediately, she will blow this whole motherfucker up.
You left my sister's shit out. Fix my shit or I will blow this whole motherfucker up.
That's a threat.
That is. I'd be like, try it. Come out of here. That's definitely her. Can you imagine her like covered in like C4?
Oh, you asked for it. She takes off her jacket. She's actually just got shit strapped. You motherfucker. I'd be like, oh, wow. Like that? Damn. Meet Big JC. He's like, C4,
Never
C4.
fucking Jeep Wrangler. Which not even police officers can handle themselves when the wait is too long at these establishments. A cop from Georgia films herself crying in her car because she had to wait too long for her Egg McMuffin, only for them to get the order wrong. Her voice starts to break as she explains that she, as a cop, doesn't get treated with enough appreciation anymore, urging other people to say thank you to other cops when they see them. That would make me be like, every cop I see, I'm going to be like, go fuck yourself. My McMuffin was wrong. It's supposed to have cheese, and it doesn't. It doesn't have cheese.
Like, bitch, just eat it.
Kiss my McMuffin didn't have cheese.
I would survive. I would live. I'd be like, well, thank God the rest of it's deep fried and everything else. It's still good, and I have my giant sugary coffee as well. But I don't have cheese. Just a fuck up in the drive-thru.
That's insane. That sugar amount was fucking wild. I gotta go back
as well. But I don't have cheese.
Holy shit. Bro, it's like a good 2.5, 3 inches of salt of sugar. Fuck. 25, bro. 7 cream, 25 sugar, 2 Splenda, 5 toasted almond shot, 5 cookie dough swirls, 8 mocha swirls. Can you survive after drinking that? There's no way people drink that shit, bro. And cold foam. And coffee.
Just a fuck up in the drive-thru. She went through the drive-thru. I had to wait too long. Like, I didn't know you were in a cop car, dude. Like, I just like how it's like, it's because I'm a cop. Because I'm 5'0". All right.
Because I'm the popo, they made me wait.
Right? If you thought simply leaving a restaurant would keep you safe from angry, entitled people, you'd be dead wrong. Karens can be found anywhere, and today they haunt streets of every single city in the United States. While walking home from a school, a young boy was stopped by a grown woman in her car. She claimed that the boy was cursing around the kindergartner, saying words like hell and fuck, and that he was in big trouble, which I just want to say, that's so fucked up. For an adult to walk up, to go up to a child they don't know and be like, you're in big trouble. You don't fucking like, that's horrifying for a child. The kid pulled out his phone, awesome, to record and replied that he didn't know what she was talking about. In response, the woman called him a redheaded stepchild and told him that he isn't going to have a pleasant life because he lacks respect.
Redheaded stepchild motherfucking kid recording me. You know that you're not going to have a very pleasant life, right?
I wonder if she's projecting. Is that projection?
Wow. If you have to stoop that low to insult a child, yeah, your life sucks. Like, there's a point in where, don't get me wrong, children can be fucking dicks. Nowadays, kids can be fucking dicks. But for you to tell a child that he isn't going to have a pleasant life is crazy. That means your life is even worse. That you have to tell people that their life is going to be unpleasant, that alone a child.
A little bit.
Maybe. She then threatens
like
to get
redheaded
out of her car
stepchild.
and
Oh, well,
smash
fuck
his phone.
it.
When the kid claims that that would be assault, she claims it's actually not because she has the money to replace it after breaking it. I'm going to buy you a new one. Like, what? The entire time, her kids are nervously looking around in the back of the woman's car, clearly uncomfortable.
I'm not going to lie, the little one in the back, she kind of looked like she want to smoke. She looked like she ready to hop out and smoke his stupid ass. She looked like she on it for mama.
Her kids are nervously looking around.
This one, he looks like he's like,
clearly
Mom,
uncomfortable.
stop, please. I go to school with him.
Mom.
Stop.
At a lake in Tennessee, two boys were enjoying their time
drive
fishing
away.
when the HOA president approached them, drunk and furious. 62-year-old Matthew Webster repeatedly told them to leave, stating that it was private lake, so they couldn't fish there. When they ignored his demands, he got in their faces and threatened to hit one of them. I love that. I'm gonna beat your ass. The boys called the police and told Matthew that they were going to stay until the police arrived. Tell you what, he didn't like it. And he began to call them disappointments and then began to interrogate them on who their parents were. Before the police could arrive, Matthew walked up to the youngest boy and snapped his rod in half while the other geriatric neighbors backed him up. Yeah, good job, Matthew. So that's why I'm your president.
That's why we voted you for president, Matthew. Keep up the good work.
I snap boys' rods. After the incident was uploaded, it went viral, and people began searching for Matthew's identity. As it turns out, he is one of the head chairmen for a local Catholic church. The
Not no more.
parents of both boys decided not to press charges against Matthew, and a popular fishing content creator sent both of them Bass Pro Shop gift cards to replace the broken rods. That's awesome.
Fire. I feel like I've seen that dude on TikTok too.
If
That's
you want
tough.
free stuff, you just gotta
That's great.
stage a Karen breakout. You need to have like an old person who's gonna die soon as the martyr,
That's good.
and then anything you want, have them.
Wonder what would be the thing though. What would you have a Karen break or smash? I think you.
Gaming setup. Just have like pay like an old Karen crackhead to come down here and destroy my setup, and be like, "Oh no, Mr. Vanos, help me!" It's like, Mr. Vanos, please, I love you, Mr. Vanos.
You have to have a scapegoat child play the innocent bystander.
An RE camera.
An $80,000 camera, that'd be so sick. That's what you need to do, is you need to have a kid who's like filming. The kid's like, oh, we're making little movies, whatever.
Get
Have a
off
guy
my
come
lawn.
up, get off my fucking lawn. Slaps the camera out,
Yeah.
stomps it, pushes the kid over. It cuts off, you upload that online. What? Notification on my phone, that's weird. Open it up. Oh, Steven Spielberg wants to send us a camera and he wants us to be on set for his new movie.
Steven Spielberg. I don't even think Steven Spielberg has the internet.
Exactly. A24 wants to give us money to make a new movie. It's insane. The only thing though is you'd have to have that kid around forever. From watching these videos, you may be wondering how you're supposed to survive when encountering a Karen. As cringe as it is, filming them and directly calling them a Karen is one of the most effective options. It just is, I'm sorry. That's because the phrase Karen has taken off so much that people are actually becoming afraid of being referred as one. Well, it's true many Karens, male or female, are genuinely mentally ill. There does seem to be a staggering amount of people who are simply entitled and think that the world revolves around them. A good shaming always does people good. So it doesn't mean go out and physically,
Oh, that was a great video. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. The funniest part of that whole thing was when he was like, what would you scream at her? And the fucking dude behind the camera was like, well, what race is she? That's the best part of the whole fucking video. Alright. Next video.